Yep, we're live. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and Tyler. Well, we're not sure what you are, Tyler.
Amish segregation. I get it. Okay.
You should be segregated.
Yeah, with a nice puppy walled room and a jacket that hugs you properly. But that's a different story.
Segregated. You're the one who fell asleep this afternoon on the sofa watching kids' cartoons.
Dude, they put on the Angry Birds movie. I was gonna fall asleep.
Not seeing it.
I put the trailer on so I could see what it was about before I let it go ahead. And Matt, you remember the video game for your phone and everything? It's literally that's the storyline of the whole movie. The pigs invade the island of the birds that have never met any other species and steal their eggs, and they have to go attack it. All that,
Yeah.
It's Angry Bird Pirates.
Hi.
Hey Lee. Hey Melissa.
Why didn't you put something decent on?
I was letting them pick something silly because I've been making them not watch animated stuff for a good week, and it's driving them insane.
Right. Why don't you make them watch like Wallace and Gromit? Far from you.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea at all. I haven't watched those since I was a kid. Those are brilliant.
Yep.
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, how have we all been this week?
All right.
Mentally,
Completion
not bad.
On Friday, so waiting just now for the solicitor just to go. There's some money for you. Oh, thank you so much.
Right, and then you're gonna go e-sig one. Here's some money for you.
Yep, and then he hits the button for e-sig one, and Ellie goes, "Oh, goody."
You might as well have a direct deposit from the estate right into the account of e-sig one. It'd be so much faster.
Well, put it like this: I am definitely going to get a bollocking from my wife. I got a bollocking yesterday for how much stuff I've got in my vape cabinet as well.
Would she open it and everything fell and hit her in the face?
She knows how full it is.
Yeah, that could be because you're using 2 of the kitchen units as well.
And the spare tire for the car is somehow not in the boot anymore.
Hold on. With some of this money, from what you said, you're having an extension built, right?
Yes.
Why don't you, when you get it built, why don't you have a secret panel put into the wall that your wife doesn't know about? Then you can hide all the stuff that you don't want her to find.
See, you got good motives here, Matt. But I saw a video the other day that reminds me, I think, what Craig's wife would do. Guy pissed his old lady off, so she bought one of the locking keyed gas caps and put it on his car. So when he ran all the way out of gas, stopped at the gas station, he had a locked gas cap, but he couldn't get his gas cap off.
That's just cruel,
right? Like that's a whole new level of. Are you serious?
It's funny, but he's cruel. Okay.
Go on. Yeah, picking the locks on those is normally so simple, though.
Yeah, picking the locks on a lot of things is simple, Bill, if you know what you're doing. Given I'm also the one that instead of buying a cheap Amazon lock pick, I might have went the full professional high quality tensile steel version. But
do you know what concerns me is why have you bought a lockpick kit? What are you planning on breaking into?
Dude, no, that's the funny thing that I've been interested in that since I was a kid. It's just one of the stupidest little hobbies. Hey, Hanky. It's a stupid hobby. But it made it really fun because I bought the set.
I can assure you, when you get caught, the police will not respond very well to, hey, it's just a hobby. That won't work.
Hey, Bill liked the lockpick video I sent earlier.
Yeah, and it definitely won't work if you're in the bank at the time.
Right.
I'm just practicing my hobby. No.
Put the C4 down. It's just a hobby. But no, man, it made it perfect though, because I got it a few months before Christmas, and then welded a steel cage for my sister's Christmas gift, padlocked it, and handed the lockpick set, and then there's your gift. Have fun.
I think you should put keys in there for a Jeep.
I did see an idea about that. Somebody, it was a mechanic shop. They took and locked his entire box down, took the keys, threw them in a water ball full of water, and threw it in the freezer overnight.
That's not an unusual one.
Oh no, but it was hilarious seeing the new guy trying to crack a water bottle open to get the keys out. Are the best. Can you clear the floor drain? Use the bead, setter. Use the air tank bead setter and clear that floor drain, would you? Boom!
You've just been watching TikTok videos all week, haven't you?
Oh, this is over a period of time. This isn't just recent.
TikTok is just full of
dumb shit, man.
So much crap.
You know what? After dealing with the idiots I work with all week, every day, I like to come home and watch useless crap for a little while and turn my head off.
So it's just like being at work.
Well, yeah, just less productive.
Basically, you're saying your job is like being in a TikTok video.
Push button, turn around, let the machine weld the thing. Okay, turn around, let video play, do the next one.
Mate, I couldn't do that. Couldn't do it.
Dude, trust me, when I signed up to be a welder, I didn't sign up to be a machine operator that sits there and pushes buttons for most of my day. That's why every time I have any excuse to be like, well, the machine can weld this, the size of this outlet, the size pipe, right? I mean, it can, but it doesn't. Trust me, it doesn't look right. It's not up to standards.
Yeah.
Which honestly, it's really not, because a certain size you're gonna get really bad undercut and everything. It is what it is. So I'll hand weld all that stuff and let them just deal with it.
We better get on to tonight's subject, because I've got a feeling it could be a long one, this, which is taboos. Before anyone says it, no, not the cheap Bacardi drink. Actual taboos in life of what we don't talk about. And that includes everything. All taboos.
Yeah.
Big taboos are like you don't say things against religion, That's not me, that's just the general people's sexuality, the taboos about that, people, the way they are in life and all these things. You can't talk about certain things because it might offend somebody.
Or a group of somebodies.
I don't care if it offends a group of somebody. If it offends a group, then it's less work.
The thing is, we've got a society that is actually creating more taboos.
Of course it is.
Oh, yeah.
Of course it is.
Absolutely.
You've got, from the religious aspect, you've got that side of it. You've got the whole, well...
Hey, I'm a Jedi. Leave me alone.
You're a fucking... you've got the whole thing of the Muslim thing of our God is the perfect God. Then you have Christianity and Catholicism. Our God is this and that. And this goes on and on. If you look back through history of religion, there is only one God. You're always playing peekaboo, Hanky.
Yeah. There's only one God according to those religions.
And if somebody is religious, anybody in here who is religious, right, and you have a faith in whatever religion, Christianity, Baptist, any of those religions, that's fine. That's cool. Yes, mine is Lemmyism too. That's mine too, mate. Right, yeah, that's fine. But the issue that it creates by saying that yours is the only true God.
Or the right or wrong religion.
Yeah.
This is where the taboos come in. And that has been created more and more and more with religion. And then on top of that, you have this whole thing with the pronouns business and sexuality. And people being...
you want to be, but I don't think it should be necessary for me to ask you what is your preferred pronoun before I even start a conversation with you.
How do you identify?
I should be able to have a conversation with you as a person, not have to be like, okay, what are words are no-nos for you?
Yeah, but
I'm not here to offend people just for the sake of offending them, but come on.
Rather than people going, sorry, you're Tyler, or you're male, or you're whatever.
Matt, every time you do that, I want to be called Loretta.
We know.
Sorry.
Leave your mum out of this.
Junior. Bill said it right. Junior, right?
Yeah, Loretta Junior.
The issue is every time we allow that, it creates more of a taboo subject. Because then people feel, oh, well, I can't say that about the trans community, or I can't say this. There's been trans people for hundreds of years. There's been gay people, if you want to, gay and homosexuality has been around since the time of the Greeks and the Romans.
I was going to say, the Romans,
4,000 odd years.
You think the Native American tribes had transsexuals?
Yes.
And they were known as the special people.
And I think we should refer to them as that now.
Matt.
Very special.
But they were supported, and they didn't have to do anything that went against where their head was.
Exactly.
So,
but you're not using it as an excuse, so to speak, or a crutch, and be like, well, because of this or that, there's able-bodied people of every gender and every, it's not.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Taboos have always been. I tell you, you just said able-bodied, right? It just twigged something in my head. You want to talk about a taboo subject, disabled people, okay? Be that physically or mentally.
I would say the invisible illness thing.
No. Back in the 70s, we had the Special Olympics for disabled people, okay, in the UK, and the BBC wanted a song for that.
Oh,
so Ian Dury wrote a song for it called Spasticus Autisticus. Now, remembering Ian Dury was disabled, he had polio.
Polio, yeah.
And Ian Dury, and they went ballistic at that song.
Yeah.
Because they said it was offensive to disabled people. No, it fucking wasn't. It was saying, we are disabled, fine, but we want to be treated like normal people.
If you talk to anybody with serious physical disabilities, they say the same exact thing.
I'm disabled. So the fuck what? That was his basic attitude towards it. That's his whole attitude throughout his life, and that's what made him a great person. But and it wasn't until I think it was it 2014, 2015, they had the Olympics again, and they actually allowed that song to be played. But by doing that, it creates a taboo that everybody who is disabled, you can't take the piss out of somebody who's disabled.
Why not?
My back is fucked. My back, if I could show you the x-rays, is like a fucking S-bend. Okay, the first person to take the piss out of me is me.
I was going to say, I thought it was closer to a U-bend.
You leave my U-bend out. That might be blocked.
I was going to say, I thought it was more like a P-trap, but that's just me.
No, that's what he's got on his wheelchair.
Yeah. The whole thing, and it's got worse with the autism thing. They all say, oh, well, you can't say anything against somebody if they've got autism or if they've got Asperger's. Or why?
Yeah.
Well, think there's a difference, though. there's a difference between taking the piss out of somebody and trying to make it a light of a situation and actually being a piece of shit and saying horrible things to somebody. You know what I mean? There's a huge difference.
Yeah, there is.
But by not allowing people to say something, you're doing two things. You're creating a taboo, which then creates, I can't say anything about disabled people. I can't talk to disabled people. It makes people more different. They're more, they're not normal, if there is such a thing. So it makes it even worse.
It's like you talk about disabled, and I still remember my stepfather, Gordon, in his wheelchair. My mum and dad to push him because his buggy needed charging. It had been a really long day, and he finished up just back in the wheelchair. And someone started talking to my mum and giving it the, okay, is he all right?
Oh, fuck.
Gordon's like, for fuck's sake, will you talk to me?
Like,
and the thing was, Gordon was one of those didn't swear.
Yeah.
It annoyed him because because somebody is pushing the wheelchair, assume that the person in the wheelchair doesn't have a brain.
right?
Well,
Even
and they speak to them in the condescending tone that they give as well.
Yeah.
Or that slow talk bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the issue with this is if somebody has autism, Asperger's, the unseen things that don't show, by not talking about it, it creates the situation that, we can't talk about, you can't ask questions, you can't talk to people, you can't ask how it affects them, you can't say anything. So it just makes it it separates everyone, it segregates everybody into stupid things.
Fucking hell, did you just bring up a government plot? Sorry.
Government plot. Don't start me on government plot.
But this whole segregation thing, people are people. Doesn't matter if you're in a wheelchair, you need to wear headphones because you get overstimulated by the outside world.
Mm-hmm.
For the longest time, I never used to go anywhere without a cassette player.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money on good quality personal stereo equipment because I couldn't cope with the people.
Oh, the days that I still have to go to the store and actually go shopping, I have to have earbuds. I can't just go.
Yeah.
I let you out of the house to go shopping. Fucking hell.
But
every now and then I'm allowed out of the house.
But they don't sit and think, is that person actually okay? Talk to them, ask them.
Oh, there's a thought. Yeah.
But it's another taboo though. Oh, we can't ask them because that might offend them.
Yeah.
No. Chances are, if you actually engage with that person, they will disengage from whatever they're listening to and talk to you and have a conversation.
I mean, there are extreme cases of autism. I mean, really, people.
Well, yeah.
Bad.
I mean, you're not going to walk up to somebody and rip their headphones off and be like, "So what are you doing?" But
thankfully, those cases of people tend to be quite limited. There's not many who are that bad.
If they do, they do have a carer that is with them, that it makes things easier, communication easier,
Yeah.
But no, at the end of the day, they're still a fucking normal person.
Right.
And they will still connect with you. They will connect in some way.
Well, like you said, Matt, the taboo that comes into effect then with you start making them seem like they're a different group of people and different and everything else, Then people that don't know about these, conditions, these different, things. Okay, they have headphones on in public. I can't go anywhere. I have to go the aisle over and walk, far away from them because I don't want to upset them, or I don't want to, because they think autism is, they're going to get one little thing happen in their environment. They're going to start screaming and freaking out and throwing things or whatever it is.
Mm.
That's not what it is. But can it be that way in extremes? Yes. Yes, it can. I've seen stories like my son in kindergarten threw a desk at his teacher because she didn't understand what autism was. And it caused other issues, and she did things that caused him to have a mental breakdown basically in class. But you can't set a kid with autism in a class and put a microphone on and put full surround sound speakers on just to talk over the kids and expect him not to freak out. So, like I said, there are extremes, but those extremes are all people that don't know about the things hear about, and they think that's every situation, that's every case. Everybody with autism is going to freak out and scream at you if you talk to them. And it's so far from what it actually is.
Yeah. But this is where taboo comes in. To break down the taboo, you've got to interact.
Ask questions.
Ask questions, talk to people.
Tell your son get his skinny wood out of your face.
You've got to try and work out where Craig is going to stick that in a minute. I have a very good idea.
Vertical or horizontal? Because at this point, he looks at either as an option.
I have a 10-1 bet that cue is going to end up rectally inserted
in about 4 pieces.
To paraphrase Warriors, you come near me with that, and I'm gonna shove it up your ass and turn you into a popsicle. That was Baseball Aces.
Yeah.
That is such a good film.
Getting the old frozen creek thread.
Have you ever read the book of the Warriors, though?
Yeah, a long time ago.
The thing was, the book dealt with how scared they really were.
Yeah.
Their confidence was all mock bravado. Because they were genuinely shitting themselves because they were 60 miles from home?
Yeah.
And had to get home. Because it was Central Park to Coney Island.
Yeah.
It's a fucking long way. People don't realise it.
That'll be another film I'll remake soon, you watch.
Oh, they can't.
Well,
they can.
Well, yeah, they can. The trouble is, they will fuck it up because the original film, they worked with the author.
Do not fear, Hollywood will fuck it up.
What, another one?
Yep, they're great at screwing up films.
All right, yep, you're right. Which ones were the Aces then? I know there was a lot of different gangs a lot of the different New York gangs in that film.
It's been a long time since I've watched the film. We should go back.
It's a couple of years since I last watched it.
I think it's on Amazon at the minute, actually.
Is it?
I'll
have to have a look.
Well, Matt, like you said before the show, now I'm thinking I got to get the kids watching Wallace and Gromit.
Why have you never let your children watch Wallace and Gromit?
No, it's not a let. It's just think about it. It's one of those things. Unless you specifically think about it and search it and try to find it, it doesn't pop up anywhere anymore.
I mean, you got Wallace and Gromit.
I am. I'm a little ashamed now that you mentioned it that I haven't thought about it, but they're just now, as of like a week or so ago, at the mental state that they'll sit and watch Harry Potter.
You have Wallace and Gromit, A Grand Day Out. Wallace and Gromit, and Wallace and Gromit, Grand Day Out.
No. What was the one? It wasn't Wallace and Gromit, but it was made in the same style.
Well, you had
Chicken Run.
Chicken Run.
Chicken
Yeah,
Run, yeah.
Chicken Run,
Flushed
that was a
Away.
great one.
Curse of the Were Rabbit,
Yeah.
Curse of the Were Rabbit.
Oh
was
yeah.
fun.
Shit.
Close Shave.
Close Shave. There's a couple of others in here as well, and my mind is not remembering them at the minute.
Given I can make you guys feel even older than you already do.
The wrong
I try
trousers.
to put on older stuff last night for the kids to watch stuff they've never seen, right? Now, mind you, go on Disney, stuff like that, it tells you, what date the stuff was made. I can't remember what it was at the moment, but it was like 1999 when it was put out. My middle son loses his mind. Why are you making us watch stuff from the 1900s, and these are so old? Sit down and watch the show and stop it. That was his whole issue, was that it was that old.
I would make him sit there and watch old black and white films just to fuck his head up.
I should put the first season of Gilligan's Island on and say, there you go. It's
No,
not super
mate.
old, but it's still black and white.
No.
Go back proper old school. Go back to
Oh, you're talking
Charlie
Casablanca
Chaplin
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, go back to the silent.
I was go to the silent
Metropolis.
films. Now you got to read if you want to see what they're saying.
That'll fuck his head up, wouldn't it? The colour's gone and the sound's gone off on the telly.
It's
Yeah, but
broken.
for some weird reason, my kids watch films with the bloody subtitles on.
But
Hey, you leave them alone. So do I sometimes. It depends what my head's doing.
Yeah, watching porn with subtitles is not good.
yeah,
I'll tell you what is funny with subtitles.
Yeah,
A certain short reviewer, his subtitles that are very inaccurate at times are pretty comical.
I agree with Mel. It's a good film.
It is a good film.
No, that would be a good one too.
I'll just freak you all out now. Children,
I'm trying to get him to watch Back to the Future. I'm trying.
Children finger.
Who led Diddy in chat? Oh,
was E.T. just a nice alien, or did he come to probe?
I don't know. I loved though when he had that psychic link with Elliot. Elliot's in the classroom. Yeah. E.T.'s getting pissed.
He's drinking the beer.
That
reminds me of the line from Paul. What is with you and anal probing? How much can I learn from an ass?
No.
Think I'm harvesting farts.
Lee, we are not letting his children watching Children of the Corn.
Oh, Lee.
No. Well, maybe.
I mean, they might feel at home. I mean, they're nice kids. We'll put
I've got a better one. Do any of them go to school on the bus?
No.
Damn. I was going to say put Jeepers Creepers on.
I was going to say, yeah, I knew exactly what you're thinking.
I mean, if you really want to screw with that, no, I shouldn't tell you how to screw with kids' heads because it will be fun.
No, you can throw it out there. I'm not going to list cheeks. I know better, but go ahead.
I mean, you could go with the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Because that was
go original It. They won't walk past the sewer grave for the rest of their lives.
Just do Hot for Teacher. What a fucking yes, Lee.
The original Halloween, but show them it middle of October.
Sorry, I'm just thinking
I may have done something questionable parenting wise. I may have showed them the beginning scene of the second Final Destination. I may have showed them the log scene. My two older boys not interested. They walk away after. My little girl sits there, kind of gets a little freaked out. I said, "Hey, is this real blood?" I said, "No, it's a movie. It's fake blood." This is so cool. Log smashed through the guy's window. Whoa.
Okay, I've got a good one for you for Nova then.
Yeah, Nova's ready to go to a metal show. She wants to go to the Offspring Wednesday. I'm like, I can't take you Wednesday, but we'll figure it out.
Hellraiser.
That was what I was sure Hellraiser. What I was thinking.
I mean, you could go really, really subtle to it. It's not even like a horror movie at all, but it starts getting into like a character-ish. Throw like Hellboy on, just like a very, very light warm-up. Like, all right, now we're going to jump into something a little bit more. Well, that little girl would fucking sit down and watch Saw and laugh. So did I, but...
Yes. Saw was not scary in any way.
No, but if you watched it, I can't remember which one it was where they did the operation and they cut his skull open. I think it was the second one. I saw that one in theaters. Seeing that level of shitty effects on that big a screen, it looked like corn syrup coming out of a fake skull. It was the funny. People are staring. I'm dying laughing in the theater, and everyone's just staring at me. It's like, what? You can't even tell me that was even remotely real.
Yes, Lee. Yes, I spit on your grave. The original 70s version.
I don't know. Rob Zombie's Dracula would be good as well.
Yeah. Actually, you just given. I've got it, and it's a cartoon. Rob Zombie.
Okay.
The World of El Super Beasto.
That's what I'd have to look up, and I'm terrified to do so.
That has everything in it you need. It has naked zombie Nazi girls with big tits. It's great.
That's a really long combo there.
It's great though. It's all right. I've got it saved on the PC.
I've got the Blu-ray.
I'm afraid what else is saved on that PC.
Oh mate, yeah. Well, about 4 terabytes worth of fucking films.
And that's not including the music side.
Oh no, there's about another 5 or 6, maybe 7 terabytes. And then a load of stuff which is on fucking hard copy. There's a lot of good horror films. We've got our subject. But Taboo, actually, it kind of links in with Taboo because everybody thinks that horror films, there's a lot of taboo subjects that the horror films breach.
Yeah.
When you think about it. Like, spit on your grave breaches the whole thing of, like, the rape thing. People being abused and stuff. I mean, if you want to go Chainsaw Massacre, there's incest.
Cannibalism.
That sounds good, Lee. Yeah, obituary followed by 10,000 ways to die. Oh, if you were, I mean, Lee and I could come up. I could, on my own, come up with a list of horror films that you would fucking shit yourself.
Well, keep in mind, I don't watch the type of film anyway. Like, personally, I just don't. Never have.
Real horror.
But I'm the guy that gets invited to a haunted house, and I'm like, I'm not paying money to have somebody jump out at me and risk me punching them in the face.
I still think the best horror films, in a lot of ways, are not, even though I'm a massive Hellraiser fan, I still like the old stuff. I still like Hammer House of Horror.
The Hammer horrors were...
I love that original old school.
They were well written. They were well written with plots.
Don't get me wrong. If you're watching it to see like good effects and blood, no.
Yeah.
Well, no, but you're looking at the actual substance of the film, not the effects.
But if you're looking at the actual films, and some of them were scary for their time. The Devil Rides Out.
But I mean, then you go, Hitchcock.
Oh, Hitchcock, Jesus. That man he did films that, by today's standards, there were no effects. There are no effects in.
Well, yeah.
But were they scary?
Yeah, because they got in your head because they were well written.
What was it? I mean, I like The Birds.
Well, we know that.
No, not that sort of bird, you tit. I like those as well, tits. But anyway,
Albatross.
But yeah, Alfred Hitchcock was a very strange man anyway.
Mm.
Do you know what, Lee? I'll agree with you on that. Carry On films, I love Carry On films. Purely because they were cheesy as hell.
Oh, God, yeah.
And by today's standards, you'd never allow them because all the girls were sort of, in modern terms, sexualized or whatever. But they were funny. They were properly funny. They were good films.
But strangely, they weren't always sexualized.
I mean, you had the character of Kenneth Williams, who was so obviously in every Carry On film, was gay.
Yeah.
You knew, and I mean, of course, he was in real life. Charles Hawtrey, who was gay in real life. It was just good, proper comedy, proper humour.
But they were fun. They were funny.
Barbara Windsor with the bra was coming off at some point.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose today's standards is very, very innocent, really.
Mm.
Well, most of the Carry On films, the highest rating they got would be a 12.
I would have thought, yeah. I mean,
well, I was going to say that, but think about ratings. Stuff made how many years ago would not have gotten these R and high top ratings that stuff has now. But you're like,
I mean, I don't know whether you've seen any of the Carry On films.
No,
probably not, because they weren't really an American thing. But
what time frame were those, like 80s?
Oh no, we're talking 60s.
Started in the 50s. Started in the 50s, and the last one was made in the 80s. They made 30 films.
Yeah, he was William. Hiya, William. By the way,
Cabby, wasn't it? Yeah,
Hi, William.
Charles Hawtrey. Yeah, he was an alcoholic. Yeah, he was terrible alcoholic. But I like Charles Hawtrey. I think by all accounts, he could be a bit of an arse in real life, but he also did those characters justice. And let's be honest, if you're on a Sunday afternoon and you've got nothing to do and a Carry On film comes on the telly, you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
That's what I've
Either
noticed.
That, it's usually a James Bond, one of the old James Bond films that you're going to
I don't mind the old Bond films as well.
Yeah.
But I like sort of the Sean Connery, Roger Moore era, that sort of where it was it was cheesy. Yeah. It was real cheesy, but it was funny.
Like, if I'm going to watch Indiana Jones, I don't watch any of the newer ones that had when the effects started really getting, involved. No, but the originals were actually really well made. Like, I'll watch Temple of Doom any day.
The best bit in any Indiana Jones film is when he's got the sword and he's doing all the twirling, and then he just pulls the gun out and just goes.
I saw a thing on that. That was actually improvised.
I love that.
There was a whole scene they had prepared, like a whole sword fight, and he goes, fuck this, and shoots the guy.
The only reason they did that as well, because he was about to shit himself because they all had dysentery.
Yeah.
Oh well.
That's why.
That's a reason to escalate the.
That's why. And the bloke that was doing the sword work got really annoyed and quite pissed off because they said, we're just going to shoot you instead.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is, William. Slapstick comedy. And it's funny.
Proper, yeah.
Hate me all you like, you can hate on me and say, oh, it's childish. He says, I'm sorry, I like it. It's funny. It makes me giggle. I ain't going to apologise for that. I love it. It's just good old school comedy. Innocent, fun, you laugh.
I was going to say, I'd be a bit of a hypocrite if I criticised you for it, since I just bought the complete set.
It is, though. It's good fun. It's just good fun. No, I enjoy that era of sort of TV and film.
Well, the crazy thing is, it goes back on topic though, because they broke down some of the taboos with comedy.
They did.
Well, you talk about things that no one else wanted to talk about, but you brought enough humor into it that people were willing to listen to the topic, and yeah.
Oh, there was all sorts of. I mean, there was all sorts of. There was a lot of gay jokes in there. There was all of the sexual jokes in there. There was a lot of that jokes, and also there was a lot of jokes of where people were like the English way of being very. We can't do that. We can't say that. You know.
Classic case. Hattie Jakes walking down a corridor as a matron. What's the music? It's one of those Disney type music that they used for elephants.
Yep, I love Hattie Jakes. I thought she was great. Yeah,
she was a big woman. She always was.
She was a big lady. Yeah, Benny Hill as well, William. Yeah. No Sex Please with British, Ronnie Corbett.
Yeah.
God, if
look at all of Frankie Howard's films.
I've been watching Up Pompeii.
Yeah.
The remake of Up Pompeii, what a load of fucking shit.
I won't watch it.
It's crap. If you ever want to watch something that's like very, very English, see if you can find something called Up Pompeii, starring Frankie Howard. It is fucking brilliant.
Is it a movie or a series?
It's a movie.
They did a series, but then they did a film.
Yeah. But there were several of the Up films, weren't there?
Yeah. They did. It was characters like his character was Lurkius.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I
it's
thought
that
they only
style.
did
Okay.
Two.
I just love the whole.
And Up the Chastity Belt. Thought they only did 2.
I thought they made another one.
I know there was the Confessions series.
Yeah, there was
as
the
well.
Confessions as well.
Confessions of a plumber.
Yeah, Confessions of a Driver Instructor. Because that
Confessions
was
of
the
a Cleaner.
And a pop star.
Oh, Popstar was hilarious.
And that, of course, had my other favourite actor in there playing the dad, who played Selwyn Proggett.
Yeah.
And the gaffer.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys. So you said you brought up the Blackadder, right? I have found on 2 different streaming services, and there are 2 different versions.
What of the original Blackadder?
Because
there was 2 other Up films, because there was Further Up Pompeii and Up the Convicts.
Oh.
That's right, where Spartacus was in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there was 5 seasons. Technically, there was 5 seasons to Blackadder. There's the 4 full seasons. Then there was a 5th episode, which was the Christmas special with the time machine.
Let me see here.
Yeah.
Evening, Martin.
Hey, Martin.
Hey, Martin. 1 second.
We've got sidetracked. We're on about old TV series.
Well, yeah, Up Pompeii, Up the Chastity Belt, Up the Fronts, a couple of the Further Ups, Further Up the Creek, which was part of the Up series.
Yeah.
No, it's just what all platforms do. They use completely different images for their stock photos, but the one for Disney, they went ahead and like touched up the image so it doesn't look like an old show anymore. But I looked at the years of it being made in the seasons; it looks like the same show.
It's fucking stupid when they do that because it
looked like completely different shows.
Yeah.
Honestly, Blackadder was absolutely brilliant.
The first one was a bit iffy in places, but
remember we talked about that, and Lisa said the first season was kind of iffy, and depending which platform you go to get it, the one has all 4, the other one only has the last 3.
The first season was a bit probably. It was different because Baldrick played the intelligent one, and Blackadder was made to be the idiot.
Yeah.
Although I like the first one because it got Peter Cook in it as well. Season 2, let's get this right. Season 2 was Middle Ages, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Season 3 was Edwardian. Season 4 was the First World War.
So they actually progressed through the seasons, and it wasn't okay.
I still think probably the best episode they ever did was season 4, final episode, Going Over the Top.
Oh, that was,
that was brilliant. That was absolutely fucking brilliant how they did that. Very, very good.
That was probably the best.
Yes, Martin, you can't forget the first season for the great man himself, Mr. Brian Blessed.
Mm-hmm.
That man is a nutcase. Still to this day, he's a lunatic, and he's 87 now.
Yeah.
And he climbed up fucking Mount Everest when he was in his 70s, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I think he's done it about 3 times, hasn't he? 3 times, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has.
Martin's watched Blackadder too many times. It's just one of those things that you can go back and watch over and over again.
It wasn't a hanky on his head, it was his underwear on his head.
Also, if you got a hanky on your head, you got more issues. Oh.
Whipple. Hey, I could do my poem about the First World War if you want.
I knew this was coming.
God.
Have you never heard the poem about the Baldrick's poem?
Mm-mm.
I have written a poem. Oh, come on then. Boom, 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 boom. Don't tell me. Boom, 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 boom. That is how ridiculous watching that is. It is fucking ridiculous, but it takes the whole First World War and how fucking ridiculous that was and how bad it was. But it sees it on the comical side of it. And then you've got General Melchett, Captain Darling, and we can't forget one person, bless him, and he's not here anymore now, Lord Flashheart.
Yeah. Who appeared in several series. Because he was Captain Flashheart in one, Lord Flashheart in another.
Yeah.
Then, of course, there's Baldrick. This coffee tastes like mud. Well, it was ground this morning. morning.
Would you like any sugar in it? Well, sugar substitute, sir. What have you substituted it with? Dandruff. Do you want some milk?
No!
On that lovely mental image, I'm going to have me a day break. Y'all keep on.
That poor cat.
It could be worse. It could be the dog's milk.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Lasts longer than any of the milk. Why?
Because
nobody will drink it.
Oh, the bloke that was Queeg died a few weeks ago as well.
Yeah.
Saw that.
A couple of weeks ago he died, wasn't
it?
Mind you, he was no youngster, was he?
No. But he was the one that choreographed Tongue Tied. The dance on Tongue Tied as well.
For some reason, I thought he was younger than he was. But, he was in his 80s. I was like, fucking hell.
Why, Stevie?
Steve.
Now, look who's arrived talking of Blackadder. It's Captain Red Rum himself.
Yeah, I mean, Red Dwarf was another good series that's just typically English.
Very clever, actually.
Yeah. We're going to make a comedy. It's going to be a Western set in space.
With a scouser. Yeah, 1 foot in the grave was good.
I mean, you want a guy riding a lawnmower singing songs, just come over here to certain neighborhoods.
American versions of anything that we've made has been diabolically bad. Sorry, but
they tried to remake The Office. That was a disaster.
Shameless.
That was a disaster. Oh God, brain's gone. Fawlty Towers they've tried to remake as well.
Yeah, but without John Cleese.
Yeah.
How can you remake something like that?
Yeah, I mean, the young ones only worked because you had the Dangerous Brothers, then you had the Suave one and the hippie. I know. Let's kill a hippie.
I still think the best episode, and I watched it the other day, was his favourite one was when they were on fucking with Bamba Gascoigne.
Yeah.
University Challenge, when he goes, "We've got to be at the studio," and at that moment, Motorhead kicks in. And the story behind that is Lemmy didn't even ask to get paid for that. Apparently Motorhead never got paid for it. He did it free.
Yeah, but Lemmy was a fan of it. He absolutely loved that whole thing.
Well, it's his sort of sense of humour, that's why.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. Big Python fan as well.
Yeah. Oh, definitely, yeah. Over here, you bastard. Vivian's head. Don't stick your head out the window. Why not?
Schmeek.
Oh, God. Yeah, Crichton getting his space pilot's license.
Because they're redoing. There's another Red Dwarf coming, isn't there? Another Red season coming.
Yeah, they're doing another
apparently,
season.
but I think it's been slowed down a bit.
Yeah, because
I did see that Chris Barry hasn't been that well.
Yeah. And he's not likely to be doing anything till October now.
Mm.
I hope he'll be all right. He's just one of them characters. He always plays the character of the irritating knob. But he's so good at it.
Oh God, what was the one in the sports centre?
British Empire.
Yeah, because he was brilliant as a complete smeghead in that.
Gordon British, yeah.
Well, no, there is still comedy out there, Martin. The issue is, none of it's fucking funny. When is the last time you watched a new series of something and actually thought, yeah, that's really funny?
Well, that's true. I mean,
there isn't. There is nothing out there that you've watched and thought, yeah, that's funny. Not like all of this old stuff that we have.
Well, I said the other day, I've been watching all this old British stuff. Dude, the comedy is so much fucking better. The quality of the writing is so much better. They're not worried about making money and having high, special effects and everything.
That's probably why we haven't got much of a TV industry left. It's because nobody was worried about making money. In-Betweeners, I was never a big fan of the In-Betweeners, to be honest, personally. There's a few funny bits, but I will say at least some of it was funny. After that, I honestly can't think of one TV series, comedy-wise.
The last season of Red Dwarf that they made just lost it because it all went woke, where they were trying to find the writer. That was just a nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is down to people, like it's down to the companies that make them. It's like the BBC and
yeah.
We've got to make a point. We've got to make a point that you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't. So where's the comedy?
It's been censored out. That's where it went.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Like, Car Share was pretty funny.
There were so many, though, going back from the 60s through to the late 90s that you can't redo.
No. Now without butchering them even worse than,
You would never be able to replicate Dave Allen.
Well, I mean, could you imagine trying to even show half of the early Eddie Murphy live shows?
You couldn't do it.
No.
You'd never get away with it,
Like there's one guy, he was an idiot, don't get me wrong, but he made a really good living doing comedy, and that was Carlos Mencia. Yeah. He was an idiot, but he was funny in the way he was an idiot.
Hello, Mike.
Evening, Michael.
Hey, Mike.
Hope you're well, buddy. What the trouble is you can't you can't come out with a joke now. If somebody is a fat bastard and they fall over and fall down the stairs, right, you can't laugh at it. Why?
It's funny.
Well, it's like I watch the live comedy shows at like small comedy clubs, stuff like that, where it's interactive comedy. You're making fun of people in the audience. You're having conversations doing that. Then you have that random Karen, whatever. You can't say that to them. They're laughing. You're offended in the corner and they're fucking dying laughing. Shut up.
Why go to the comedy show?
Right.
You know, what?
Yeah.
Comedy isn't necessarily about hurting people with your comments, but it is about observation. It's about people doing stupid things. And I tell you somebody who said it really well, which is an Australian comedian, which is Kevin Bloody Wilson. He summed it up perfectly about America, okay? He said, an Australian or an English person walks into a room, trips without putting a light on, walks into a room, trips over a table and stubs their toe. The American will go, who put that motherfucking table there, and kick off. An English person will go, fuck me, I should have put the light on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
The problem with a lot of these, they're looking for somebody else to blame instead of taking responsibility for themselves.
That is so true, Martin. The whole, I'm offended because you did a joke about the Pakistani shop, or why did Romans build straight roads so Pakis couldn't build corner shops? Right. I don't see that as offensive. It's not offensive.
You said it how many times about the Irish?
Oh, fuck me, the Irish.
Look at the self-inflicted damage of comedy that the Irish have done for generations. And it's good comedy. It's good fun.
It's always been comedy. It's always been comedy here. Always will be.
And I say, Gary, I'm old enough to remember when Dave Allen's show was just Dave Allen sat in his chair with a cigarette in one hand and a whiskey in the other for however long the show ran. No sketches, no nothing. Just Dave Allen telling monologues.
Fuck's sake, Mike. Popping a rib, that's not fucking funny. That's painful. That is.
Damn. No, I've known people that have actually passed away that way. Their rib popped and actually ended up breaking in their sleep and went inward.
I mean, this is the thing, like, most of the comedians, one way or another, have taken the piss out of themselves.
Yeah, they all have.
The ultimate butt of the joke is normally themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, one I enjoy. Not everybody does. But I like Jimmy Carr. Because he's not scared of saying things.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's my favourite comedian, but I certainly agree with a lot of what he says. And at least he has got the guts to do the comedy.
I mean, I must admit,
I remember when Jimmy Carr first appeared on the scene. When Jimmy Carr first appeared, he was a game show host.
Yeah.
With some of the craziest game shows you have ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was one where the prize was a car, and he goes, right, you've got a choice. You can have a sledgehammer, a chainsaw, or a still saw. Go and destroy it. They just won it. But to get it, they had to destroy it.
Yeah.
And you think, God knows who came up with that one, but that is genius.
I think Ronnie Barker was one of the funniest men alive. He was certainly one of the cleverest men for writing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Ronnie Barker was a genius.
Yeah, he was.
Not just a genius, but he gave most of his best stuff to other people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eric Morecambe. Eric Morecambe was a very clever man.
Yeah. Wasn't Eric Morecambe chairman of Mensa at one point?
Wouldn't have been surprised. I know the story. You don't remember the glasses story, which is where my thing comes from with the glasses.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Eric Morecambe was coming back from a gig, driving home, and he'd already had a couple of heart attacks. And he had a heart attack while he was driving. And he turned up at A&E, and apparently this is true, because I've seen the paperclip about it, that he turned up at A&E, and in the old days in A&E, you'll remember you had the woman at the front who did all that. About 4 a.m, right? And the nurse at A&E sees his hand come up with a pair of glasses like that, and Eric Morecambe going, heart attack, and then collapsed. Problem is, would you have pissed yourself laughing at it? Because I probably would have done. You wouldn't be able to help yourself with it being Eric Morecambe.
Mm.
Yeah, Brendan Gracie.
I mean, that to me is wrong, Martin. Those people shouldn't be deleted from history. They're part of the history of comedy in this country.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you like them or not is irrelevant. I mean, some of the stuff Chubby Brown did, I thought was offensive, but it didn't stop it being
God,
funny.
what did he just send you?
Mike, if I get banned for this, I'm going to fucking kill you. You're going to end up with another broken rib. What did the New York police officer say after shooting a ginger? I guess orange is the new black.
Oh, for Mike.
Oh.
Like it, Mike.
Yeah, trouble is he shot the wrong ginger.
No, I like that. The thing is, right, people will say, oh, that's offensive. Why is it? It's fucking funny. It's a joke. And if you don't like what I've just said on it and anyone's offended, you know what? You don't have to be it.
There's a few friends I'll have to tell not to go to America. My brother being one.
This is the thing, right?
Everybody he says he's strawberry blonde.
Everyone gets all offended over, like Martin saying, he's not a fan of Jim Davidson and Chubby and people like that, which is fine. That's his personal taste. You don't like them, you don't go and see them.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you need to cancel that person completely.
No.
There's a lot of comedians I'm not a fan of necessarily. But I just want the simple answer there is I won't go and see it then.
Don't buy tickets, yeah.
Right.
Like music, there's a lot of people musically. I'm not a fan of their music or whoever, or style of music, say. So yeah, I wouldn't go and watch it. But I'm not saying, Five-Finger Death Punch should be fucking banned. Well, actually,
you said it before, don't?
No, but joking, being serious, that it shouldn't be banned necessarily. It just means I don't want to go and see him. Other people want to. That's fine. Yeah, Martin's right. Al Murray is fucking fun. He's a pub landlord.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does some great jokes.
See, I'm not a big fan of Al Murray.
I really like Al Murray. Tell you what I did like that Al Murray did is when he did a TV series on the Second World War where he drove across in the Jeep. And I thought that was going to be a load of shit. I thought it wasn't, but he was really serious. And he did it really, really well. Exactly, Lee. The rest of us have taste. This all comes back to control. It's control, because governments and society wants control of its people. And that includes comedy, music, television.
I mean, there's those lovely books that have been written, read this book and live your life this way. That's a good way to do it.
And Brendan O'Carroll said he's going to milk it until he can't, until there's no need for, as much as he can for Mrs. Brown.
Yeah.
You see, I don't find
paying them fair enough.
I don't find Mrs. Brown. Alana loves it. She absolutely loves it. To me, oh God, not another incoming joke.
Oh God. He just wants to send enough of them, see if you're actually willing to read them, and then it's in the right one, or wrong one. But.
He's just trying to think of the worst jokes he can find.
Yeah, the online safety bill is definitely about control.
Michael.
Is that a private chat one?
Don't worry, I'm going to do it. Why are Americans the best in the world at Rubik's Cubes? Because they're great at separating colours. I hate to say it, but that actually has a proper fucking, especially with what Trump's up to.
I was going to say, do we really have to throw historical accuracy into the burn?
Donald.
Well, you guys saw what I said about the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
The actual government, based website that has the list of the Constitution has now been edited.
How can you edit the Constitution? Surely...
I can't. It was two things. I can't remember what the one. I think the other one was habeas corpus, but he's trying to pull these things out of the Constitution, basically.
You can't. They are the Constitution.
But he's trying to make the available versions not have them there, though people forget these rights are, exist. Like it's pretty sad. They're warning people you should probably go to your local library and get a physical copy printed out of your Constitution just so you have the full thing.
Yeah.
Strategically edited.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one, mate. Fucking big word for a Sunday night. Why the hell is America its people?
Because
you all talk, I'm not talking about you personally, but you all talk about standing up for the rights of America and the flag and all this bollocks. Which is
when it comes down to an actual confrontation within the country, we're going to push that under the rug and just deal with it.
What this arsehole is doing is changing things to the way he wants so he can control its people. And the way you're heading, America is in a worse position, and I'm going to be in a lot worse position in the next few years. I mean, you're heading Fuck me.
One thing, these are the things that we're hearing about. I'm more aware of things we're not hearing about that after he leaves office are all going to go into effect. That's what I'm more concerned about.
This ridiculous attitude Fucking hell, Martin, you've done it, and you are getting a rant, you fucking knob. He's done this ridiculous thing of, we don't need China. We don't need Chinese things. We don't need Chinese people. Well, what are you going to do for computers and phones and all of
every chip you need for every electronic everywhere?
Basically, everything that you use daily is made.
Oh, we're going to use Apple. We're going to use Apple products.
Oh, the ones made in China?
They're all made in China, yeah.
That's the one, Mike. America, the land of free to do what you're told.
Yep. Oh, but no. Let's go back on the topic more, usual conversation, the vaping thing. Now we've got people freaking out because all of a sudden they're discontinuing disposables and they're actually getting taken off the market in the States. It's not just a rumor anymore. My favorite Elf bar is no longer being made. I can't find them anywhere. I've been telling you this for a fucking year and a half.
Yeah, we're back to this. This is that situation like we've gone through and we've said on here, only a small channel, obviously, but if you don't do anything about it at the time, and I know all the people in chat on here have, but
even people like Lisa that don't vape have done something more than reviewers that should have done anything.
Well, look at the loophole that they're actually closing as well. Propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, and the flavouring concentrates are going to be taxed as well.
Yep.
Oh, lovely.
And to buy them, you have to register either as a baker to buy them without the duty, or you have to register as a juice company to buy them.
Mike, come on, man.
Bill, set up a new channel on yours because I think we're about to get banned.
It's okay. I've got it. It's nearly all I've got to do is press the button on it.
They'll round up all the blacks and have the stuff built in Silicon Valley. Michael, you're an arse.
What isn't made in China? Petroleum spirits.
Spray cheese.
Well, no, that's made in Mexico.
Well, that's the other thing. A lot of your stuff, of car-wise, is made in Mexico and other parts. So, and yet he's against the Mexicans. And yeah, Mexico is all right. There's the drug thing,
but and you know how we have a census done every 10 years, right? A total count of everyone citizen or not living in the U.S. Trump has put basically a word out saying he wants an emergency census done right now, but he refuses to have anyone that's not a voting citizen on the list.
In that case, it's not a census.
Right.
No.
So why? What is the point in having this? Why do you need this now all of a sudden? What can you do if you have this information set a certain way?
His next thing will be he'll say, if you're not on the census,
you have to leave the country.
You're not an American.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
I can't believe he hasn't deported the guys that do South Park yet.
I mean, it's just getting more and more ridiculous.
Asinine?
Yeah. At the moment, Martin, this shouldn't be affecting Thailand massively because Trump keeps cancelling them or putting a hold on.
They're not. Like you said, Bill, it's not massively, but you have seen certain things. Like I'll go to grab certain, especially say like say I want to get a jar of salsa or something, but I'm not going to go buy the mass-produced, American brand. I'm going to go to the ethnic section. I'm going to get an actual decent made product for that. Those things have went up.
Yeah.
Yet I can still go to the dollar store 2 seconds up the road and buy branded Mexican bottles of Coca-Cola.
Everyone in America is going to be going to Mexico at this rate.
Oh, Canada won't have us anymore. So what are you going to do?
Yeah. Well, I'm not being funny. He is fucked it with Canada.
Oh, he's royally pissed them off.
And then he made the mistake of turning around and saying, well, we are the most powerful country in the world. No, you're not. We have the best fighting forces in the world. No, you don't. We have the best troops. No, you really fucking don't.
Yeah.
And I will argue this till I'm fucking black and blue because my dad fought alongside Americans and I know what he thought of American troops.
Matt, we talked this like a month or so ago. I saw a recent video of the guys that are currently out in deployment that run like the highest end fighter jets and, gunner ships and all this. They're 19-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an accident waiting to happen. And he does.
Pull the lever. Wrong lever.
But that's half of America.
Mm.
The other half's an accident that's already happened.
I wouldn't say the American...
Are we back to warning labels?
Hate to tell you this, Gary, but for a reality check, go back, look at history, look at how America acted during times of war, look at what happened in Iraq, Afghanistan, the Gulf War, look at how every single time that we went to war alongside America, we were in there months ahead of America. Mm-hmm. Because when it came down to the Gulf and Afghanistan, the SAS were in Afghanistan a year before the Americans even turned up.
But of course, American media, you wouldn't know that living here.
That we don't go around saying, our SAS don't walk around going, we're Delta Force, we're the best special forces in the world. Our lads just go in, do their job, disappear. That's it.
I said the British and the Americas, no. The British, yes.
I'd still say the British forces are very limited now, thanks to the current MP being a tit. But I would still say that the British forces are still some of the most highly trained in the world.
There's a key word, not trained.
If you went into war games, I would put a 5-to-1 ratio. 5 Americans to 1 per 1 British trooper, and America would still lose. Because it's happened in the past, in the war games, and out in the Gulf and that. 5-to-1. 5-to-1. The Americans had the British outnumbered. The British were the ones who won.
Yeah. I can give you stories that you would never have been taught in America. Korea. Okay. There's a well-known hill in Korea, right, which is famous. The Lancashire Regiment took it. They gave it to the Americans. The Americans lost it. They took it again. The Americans lost it. The third time, they took it and fucking held it. And the British held it, and they held it, and it ended up at the end of it. It was ended up about 5,000 Koreans to. It was only a couple of platoons of British, and it ended up with them using bottles, cans, knives, whatever. And I know that because one of the blokes who was there was a friend of my dad's. You know, these were blokes back then who were seriously they could fight.
Hey, Lisa.
And they would.
Hey, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Oh yeah, well, the Second World War, the Americans came in late and then charged us lots of money for lending us stuff, which was only paid off a couple of years ago.
No, early 2K, start of the 2Ks.
And then you get that fucking jump. Here comes the run. You get that jumped up little fucking bearded prick. Not Vic. Although
He couldn't grow a beard if he tried.
Bearded prick, J.D. Vance, saying, well, what did the British ever do in the Second World War? You fucking jumped up little wanker.
For 2 years, embarrassed the superior military force.
J.D. Vance and David Lammy are well suited as mates. That's all I'm going to say. They're both morons.
Oh, mates. Sorry.
And if we're getting in, because Lee keeps he put something in about an Aussie reviewer. I wasn't going to say anything, but I will say about.
I
will shut up, you. I will say about our Australian bogan, jumped up little fucking tosspot, who is living in the UK and was asked in email. So if anybody wishes proof, I can show you an email by two of us to him to help us by simply putting up on his show about getting everybody from the community to get together and go forward with helping with the vape bans, which he completely fucking ignored twice.
And he's still ignoring.
And now
he give you a response of, "Oh yeah, don't. I'll get right on that.
I'll do it. You've done jack shit." And now he's crying over and saying about Australia and how it's gone into the black market. Well,
we knew that.
That's
that
shocking.
Wasn't even a thought
That's
before,
shocking. Right? Who would have thought that was going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, I never would have expected that. No.
Well, Lee, we talked about it before. Just wait, let everything go the other way for some reason. I'm actually okay. Now we're going to reform our laws. We changed to cause all this, illegal market. Maybe he'll just move.
I haven't got an issue with Bogan, okay, or Vic. Come to that, making money from being a reviewer. No issue with that. If that's you chosen your path as you want to be a reviewer and make money reviewing products, that's cool. Fine. But you only make money when people watch your channel for vaping. If there's no vaping products coming and vaping is banned, your business is fucked.
It's quite literally banned. So what are you going to do from there?
You're not going to make any money.
I was going to say, Vic's business plans disappeared up its own fundament.
Imagine Vic doing e-bikes. They don't make them short enough, but this is a good model.
Vic can't stay on an e-bike. He can't ride a bike.
Victor Mullen has disappeared up his own arse. Thank God.
Yeah. No, Vic can't ride a bike.
Victor Mullen's in Irvine Harbour because he can't pedal.
Thermal runaway of a lipo.
Oh, God.
There was a bang and a really good bright flash, but it was amazing.
There's a bang, a bright flash, and a funny burning smell as he went past.
But at least it went right into the harbor, so he went out. It's okay.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a twat on a bike. What the fuck's he doing, man? Oh, God, what's he sent there?
Does make me want to do like that twat did in Mexico with Kirsty McCall. Get him in the harbour, then just kill him with a fucking speedboat.
That's it. Can you dress a drone up as a seagull? I've come up with a cunning plan.
You can, but you need the bigger drones.
Right, that's it. I'm going to save up.
All right, we need to GoFundMe, people. Come on.
I found a drone I liked last night on when I was on Lee's show, but at 13 grand, it's a.
Ooh.
There's one for about 1,100 that'll do it.
I want the 13 grand one. It looks really cool
Yeah, but you're not going to see it because you're going to dress it up as a seagull.
Man in Irving attacked by strange-looking seagull.
You wouldn't believe the noise it was making at me.
Chasing Vic off the harbour wall.
I didn't know Vic could run. I did. I saw him at Expo. When he heard Mike Vapes was going to do a talk while he was completely pissed out of his skull. Vic actually ran up that side aisle to get to the stage.
Those little legs of his were going like fuck.
Problem was he only made it like 3 feet and then he got tired.
You would have thought somebody had shouted, "Free Greggs!"
Yeah, well, Zan had his mobility scooter, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
No, I can see it now. Vic had too many, 60 ml bottles that were in their glass bottles to the head. Too many expos.
I never used to go down to the stage for that. I didn't see the point in it because the juice they throw out is always shit.
Yeah.
And why would you throw glass bottles?
Exactly, Lisa. Those little legs of his do need a scooter to get round because of how bad his legs are.
Yeah.
Yes.
But he sees a Greg's or a Mike Vapes and he's running.
We have video evidence that may not be true. That is also very true, Martin. The closest he's likely to get to a bird will be one with feathers. Oh, dear.
We just need to send him down the down Pier Road here. And Steve will get him. We have one really, really nasty seagull.
He's so named?
So bad, he's known as Steve. And everybody knows Steve.
Now, is he known for like taking people's stuff or is attacking everybody?
Both.
Oh, yeah.
He'll steal your dinner and then attack you after he's eaten it. And then he'll shit on you.
Mike, I can see it now. Who wants a hog? Where? No, probably a bucket of tea ribs.
Has nobody thought to shoot this fucking seagull?
Not allowed to.
Not allowed to. They're protected. Seagulls.
Yeah.
Oh, if they fucking attack me, it'd be getting shot.
Well, you could put a little bit of baking soda and some bread.
That's been done.
Oh, has it been done? Oh, did it not work then?
It just meant when it came out the other end even faster.
Jet propelled seagull.
The trouble was the little bastard will identify who's done that to him. Because I've seen it. He actually knows who people are.
Ouch. That is just not good.
He walks past and goes, "Fuck off, Bill. Fuck off, Bill."
Fortunately, I haven't pissed him off.
Right.
We need to get Vic to go to Whitby.
Bill's not worried about the people in Whitby getting pissed off, but he ain't pissing off Steve.
No chance.
So we need to get Vic to go on holiday to Whitby.
Yeah. But yeah, Steve sits on the always sits on chimney pot of the Magpie.
Fuck me, he's even picked a decent chippy.
Ish.
Well, it's not the worst one in Whitby.
It's definitely not the worst in Whitby. But there's two seagulls sit above Mr. Chips on the front as well. And they're nasty bastards too.
Oh, don't get me hopes up, Lee.
Right.
Vic gets taken out to sea.
And dropped by a seagull.
No, the best one, he's taken back to the nest and the babies go, "I'm not eating that."
Last scene on the way over to Aaron.
Yeah, but it's when Steve then drops Vic in the sea, then circles round and goes back and does a full bombing run. Just to add insult to injury.
He's a strategic fighter, seagull.
Well, he's definitely not a stealth bomber. More like a Lancaster.
I'm sure you definitely hear him sitting there squawking at you. He's midair flying at you.
I'd much sooner see a Lancaster than I would a fucking poxy stealth bomber.
At least the Lancasters could hit the target.
So can the stealth bomber. They just fly it into it.
With the bomber.
Well, don't forget, he's now looking for a job in a vape shop.
He's what? Wait. What?
His latest WhatsApp, whatever. He said he is now looking for a job in a vape shop.
Why? So he can have 2 Stack Series Max and do nose vapes with it?
He needs to practice. Would you like to go large?
I don't ever want to hear those words coming out of Vic, thank you.
Right.
Yeah, I've seen where you book, Lisa. That looks nice, that does. Looks really nice. Good news, he's getting better as well.
Well, like I said, he might seem more, irritable and pissed off, but at least he's able to voice what he needs to and get something done.
Yeah.
Whether it's a zombie apocalypse or not,
What you could say is tell him it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, so do I, Lisa. I think you did rather well.
I'll say I can only assume the deal she found.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
it's nice.
If you want to find a deal, Gary Yorkshire lass to do it.
Yeah. Looks like a really nice place, especially for what the price is.
But no, Vic's got no chance of getting a job in a vaping shop.
Well, not considering
they're gonna ask him, can you at least help, tell him how to install stock coils? I mean, I've been a reviewer for how many years? No, can you actually show them how to install stock coils? We've seen the channel.
Yeah. Do you know who I am?
Do you know what you do?
That'll be it. No, that'll be it. Do you know who I am? Do you know how many followers I have?
Yeah. Do you know who I am?
That's not enough if you're here.
That's why we're asking. Yeah.
Mm.
That's why we're not employing you.
No, we saw the damn method. We were very, very unhappy.
The thing is, why would any shop employ him?
What does he have to offer from a retail standpoint? Nothing. What is he hoping that he's going to get a job there and they're going to be like, oh, we want you because you can stand in the corner and drink tea all day, and because of who you are, we'll get more customers? No.
I mean, they're going to have to put a platform in behind the counter so we can see over the counter. Because otherwise,
I mean, there'd be no platform, but he'll be the one. Hey, I need this device off the bottom shelf. Vic.
Exactly, Martin. But in good news is that if the vaping channel implodes, which it's going to, well, it already has.
It's already
a new channel reviewing other things.
Like what?
I don't know.
There's only so many Gregs around where he lives.
I mean, what is he going to review?
I've got it. There's another channel we can set him up with. They'll do food reviews. They'll do budget meals.
Oh no. I've got it. Victor Mullen reviewing sex toys.
First review, the Trump. Oh.
And you know where you can stick that?
I think he tried this before he did his tech channel, didn't he? Do you remember that?
Oh, God.
Did he ever actually upload to that?
Yeah, he uploaded a few things. And there may have been a couple of people who went on there and maybe made some comments saying, you don't know what you're talking about, you fucking idiot. I'm not saying who they are. I know both of them quite well.
Yeah, and one of them was supposed to be a friend of his.
I was one of them, but I couldn't help it. It was just, he was waffling such a load of crap.
And the other one actually did the work of building Vic's rig.
Yeah.
I mean,
no, he plays. Oh, is it Afterlife he plays on PC?
Yeah, it's Afterlife.
Well, he has no day life, so
should be called Sad Bastard Life.
No fucking life.
Well, it's not Star Trek because he got banned from that.
Right. So, well, there was Star Trek and what else? The Doctor Who thing?
Oh, yeah, he got banned from that as well. I mean, they're two of the most nerdy sort of channels you could possibly get. And he managed to get himself banned from both of them. That's
kind of an accomplishment. Not a good accomplishment, but still.
Yeah, but one of them was for bullying women.
Yes. Yeah. With his quite, very nasty comment.
Yeah.
Comments that ended up being investigated by the police.
Jeez. I knew it was bad, but I never actually saw the comments.
Yeah, well, it's two people. There's Victor Mullen, or was it Victor Mullen 1, or I think it was. And then there's somebody else, Mullen, a female name, and that's also Vic. Fake channel.
Which
Not
one?
that-
The male or female version?
Not that Vic would ever do anything underhand like that.
Well, he's not. He doesn't involve himself in drama.
Why do you need a pair of GTX cars? You never need a pair of GTXs. You don't need it for gaming. I mean, it's been a few years since I built a PC. I haven't needed to be honest.
A 1060 with a Ryzen 9.
Yeah, but Vic isn't a gamer, as in he's not like a high-end gamer, is he?
Yeah, he's not a first player shoot 'em up gamer.
No.
So the graphics card's a complete waste of money.
Yep.
And the Ryzen 9's got onboard graphics built into it.
Which I did tell Vic this when I was talking to him. If you go into the NVIDIA software, you can run the onboard graphics with your graphics card. So you can run them. So it basically increases your graphics throughput.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Yes, you can. No, you
can.
And then Zan came in and went, yes, you can.
Yeah, but Zan's done it.
It was also me and Zan who turned around to Vic and said, do not upgrade to Windows 11 yet.
Oh, when it first came out?
Yeah, and he'd already started uploading it. He'd already started putting it on. He then had to give his PC to Zan to rebuild, to get it redone. Even though you can actually, if you know what you're doing, you can rewind from Windows 11 back to Windows 10 quite easily.
Well, yeah, if you know where to go.
No, all you've got to do is...
Well, it's not a long process.
No, you can straight roll back. You could undo Windows 11.
Well, it's the last save point, isn't it? Before the update?
Yeah, you put in a full save point before the update.
It's
but if you don't do that, you're an idiot anyway.
It's on my PC. Yeah. I could go tonight. I could go back to that save point and put everything back to that. It's there. It's a 5 minute. Well, no, it's not 5 minutes, but it's not a long job.
Getting it started is 5 minutes, but yeah.
Well, probably 20 minutes, and you could reinstall back to Windows 10.
Oh, come on, Matt. You know you want Vista back.
I never wanted Vista in the first place.
I remember when laptops, my mom bought a brand new laptop when Vista first came out, and that's what it came with. Worst operating system I've ever tried to deal with.
Oh, have you used Windows 8?
Windows 8 was bad.
Briefly.
Windows 8 made Vista look good.
I think Tyler.
Because Windows 8 was only really designed for Chromebooks and tablets
and phones.
It wasn't designed for a PC or a laptop.
I think Tyler should go back to DOS. DOS 3.0.
If I ever have to hear the sound of dial-up ever again in my life, yeah.
Windows Millennium.
Oh, no.
I still have copies of DOS 3.0, XP, XP 64 Service Pack 3, which was a rare one, I still probably have got a copy of Vista, to be fair, somewhere.
I'm going to say I've got a copy of Service Pack 364.
Yeah, Service Pack 3, the last upgrade on Service Pack 3, was fucking awesome.
That's why I stayed with XP.
I used XP for years.
I stayed
Martin,
with XP.
Martin, I can hear the startup sound now.
Missed Vista. Used 7. But I had 7 all formatted to XP.
Yeah.
Which was the good thing about 7 was you could backwards format it so it ran exactly like XP. Which meant everything worked. You knew where everything was, what it was, how it worked, what it did.
Yeah. Windows 95, fuck's sake.
Good old Minesweeper and Solitaire.
Yep.
Yeah, you had to play those while you were waiting for a photograph to download.
I remember when the tube screensaver, and you just the stupidest thing you see was, what are you watching? I'm watching the tube go around and little patterns on the. Okay, but it's the screen. I know it's a screensaver. Okay.
I mean, 95 was abysmal. 98 wasn't a lot better.
Windows 2000 and then Windows Millennium were terrible. Windows 7 was okay.
XP was okay. 7 was okay. Because 7 you could was backwards compatible to XP.
Yeah, but you got XP, Service Pack 3, 64-bit, and then you just put the overlay on for Windows 7. So it looked like Windows 7, but it was actually XP in the background. It's easy enough to do.
You could actually do it the opposite way around, though, so that it was running 7 with an XP overlay.
Yep.
So it looked exactly the same as you'd been using for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did.
I like it. I liked Windows XP. I really did. Because you could make XP run so fast.
Yeah.
Before we had SSD drives.
Once it was sorted, 10 was good.
There's one for you. Buying your first SSD drive. 128 gig SSD drive. I think I paid 250 quid. And now you can pick up an SSD drive for 1 terabyte.
I would say a terabyte, yeah.
For about 80 quid.
I bought a 2 terabyte for 110. M.2.
Oh, NT2000.
Faster than the SSD.
If you want to talk to somebody about old versions of Windows, Martin, you want to talk to Dave Renshaw, Salford. He worked on DOS.
Probably still running it. Oh.
Yeah, I know. I guarantee
no, I know. With his streaming especially, no.
I know what Dave's running. He'll be running. He runs quite a nice setup, actually. And Dave does know his way around a PC. I mean, he's shit with the plug socket because he tends to kick that out when his chair goes backwards. But
yeah,
and he's not particularly good with his microphones either.
Oh God! Don't get me started on that fucking nightmare.
And his speaker placements.
We've got an echo. What? Well, it's not me, Dave. It's you. It's not. It's not. Oh, for fuck's sake, Dave.
You've put your speakers either side of your microphone. No, I haven't. Yes, you have. You have.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I have. Bollocks.
problem is he was getting that angry about it.
He was so worked up.
Yeah, but we was dumb fucker that was sat there with him at 5:30 in the morning trying to fix the bloody thing. I was like, for fuck's sake, Dave.
Yeah, it's
I'm buying a new microphone. This one's shit. All right.
it's not the microphone, you tit.
3 microphones later.
And he still had echo.
I don't understand this. Move the speakers. Hey, it's gone.
Oh, Christ.
Dave, I'm going to kill you.
6 hours later of troubleshooting. Hey, I moved the speaker.
Oh, fuck, you know. It's a fucking nightmare. I love Dave to bits. I do. I really do. I love him to bits, bless him. But just now and again, it'd be nice to re-listen to Dave.
I mean,
Well, Martin, Dave is, or was, he was a Microsoft engineer. He ran his own computer business, and he was a network engineer as well. And he was one of the people who installed the main screens at Trafford Park, Manchester United. Dave installed the computer system there.
That runs the whole place.
Yeah, it's scary. You can install a system like that, but give him a fucking microphone.
Can't work out his echo.
Or and a power strip. Keep a power strip away from this man.
No, you had to be there for that because he was chatting like I am now. And then all of a sudden the chair went like that and all the screens went. He was class. What us lot were absolutely in stitches.
oh,
The amount of times that chair nearly killed him, honestly. He ended up getting rid of the chair.
we finished up taking bets on it, didn't we?
It was like, go on. Fucker.
Who had 15 minutes in? Anybody?
15? That's optimistic.
We had to let him get comfortable and start leaning. As soon as that lean happened.
No, 7.
And the whole joke about the Dave breaks was off he shuffled. I shouldn't take him.
It was the
He comes
usual,
back. You hear the slippers, sloshing.
Watch the slippers. I can still fucking hear you.
Yep.
It was usually, I can still hear you, bunch of bastards.
Yeah, we can hear you too. Close the door, Dave.
Yeah, shut the door.
Oh, good times. Oh man, that
That's
show got so dark sometimes.
But it got dark in a funny way, which is
yeah.
It was the day that Vic came in there. That day came into the after show, and I was like,
"Oh God!"
And Vic said
I
something.
can't remember if I was there for that or not.
Dave just fucking cut him to pieces in seconds. I was like, oh dear. So just going to sit here quiet and watch this one. This is going to be fucking
Didn't Vic try to say something about martial arts or something that Dave knows way more about than he ever imagined?
Somebody else did that, and I can't remember who it was.
Hold on a second. Where are you going? I'm just going to get some popcorn because this is going to be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh God, what's his name from Doncaster?
It wasn't Aiden.
No, it wasn't Aiden. That dickhead who got loads of e-liquid off Shrek.
Oh. I can't even think of his fucking name.
Faxi.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
He came in there going on and on and on about martial arts and how he knew this.
Oh, I remember that night. No, I remember that one.
And I'm looking at Dave, and I can, because I spent so long around Dave and Will did, you just knew when Dave. I knew when Dave was going to take the piss.
You notice we all stopped. We all stopped and just leaned back and waited and just
I
let him
always-
say what he had to say because we knew it was going to go bad. It just had to be, when is it going to go bad?
And he just fucking tore him to pieces. And then there was when Pugs came in, and it wasn't Pugs. Pugs was actually all right. And it was the dickhead who does it with Pugs. Well, I can't remember his name.
The guy that does the juice with them, or the other guy from the show?
Hinchcliffe?
Yeah, Paul
Probably.
And he came in and he was being right cocky. He said something about disabled people.
Mm.
And fucking Dave and I tore him to fucking pieces. I was like,
going to say, when Paul Hinchcliffe came in, that was when I always fucked off.
Well, he was being such a
same.
Because he was a total.
He mentioned the R word, didn't he?
That's right. He said he was on about retard.
yeah.
And this
He said all kinds of things
Yeah.
he shouldn't have said.
And it was like, no. You bang out of order.
Any live show I've ever even kind of halfway watched, as soon as he joined chat, I was done for. I'm done.
But people sort of stick up for him and say, "Oh well, it's just because he's had a drink." No, fuck
Doesn't
off.
matter.
No, sorry.
He's I'm sorry. I'm not trying to dig at anybody, but that's always the excuse. That's always been the reason. You can't be pissed 24/7.
I've had a drink is not an excuse for you acting like a complete and utter bellend. Sorry. No. You don't get away with that.
No.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all, Martin. I would say. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Well, yeah, you do sound like a geek, but yeah, I mean, whatever you enjoy, mate. Not really into the superheroes thing so much, but I do like, RC cars and stuff and PCs. Yeah, I love all that stuff.
Martin, I've got very limited hobbies anymore. I make babe coils. You do what? Yes, I sit there and play with wire and a drill. That's my hobby. Okay.
I mean, I used to build a lot of radio control stuff.
What Tyler is trying to tell everybody is he sits there and plays with himself.
And a swivel.
And the swivel, yeah.
And a drill.
Oh, don't tell me. There it goes. I said, don't tell me I'm frozen right at that moment.
Yep, you did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, dear. Do we have any more subjects to talk about tonight? Apart from taking the piss out of Tyler's music.
I just thought it was funny that G thought that me going to see the Offspring was a new, discovery of music. I've been listening to them for so many fucking years.
Mel paints rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Mel, do you take your rocks for a walk? Do you ever take them out, like take them for walks?
It's not a rock, it's a boulder.
If you fucking
It
got a
wasn't
boulder,
rock, it was a rock lobster. Sorry.
I was going to say, in the wrong county if it's a boulder.
Mm. There are people that do paint rocks and just got them around here.
So if pet rocks are babies, is that how you end up with gravel? Yes, it was a terrible dad joke. I know.
Hey, I'm afraid to ask where concrete comes from.
These are things you need to ask your mum.
Craig had to just shake his head at that one. He couldn't even acknowledge.
If your mum hasn't told you where concrete comes from. Oh, Martin, just stick about. I'm sure we could get you down all sorts of rabbit holes to spend your money on.
I say I've just started going down the better drone rabbit hole.
The trouble
you
with
already got
drones,
2, and it's a matter of no time.
trouble with drones is fucking they're coming down a lot in price.
For the better quality too, yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can still get like the professional, and they're thousands of pounds, obviously, but
but give us something just like mess around with, like what Bill has. That's perfect.
The hobbyist ones, the prices aren't that bad, to be fair. They've come on a long way in a matter of a couple of years.
But the size has dropped, the battery life's increased, the camera quality is increased.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I think I got rid of it, honestly, but I had one at one point. It was a full size drone. You know, when they first started getting big. I mean, the batteries were huge, but only maybe 15 minutes of fly time if you were lucky. You know,
I mean, the one I've got's only got 18 minutes of flight time, but that's with the camera rolling.
Well, keep in mind, like I said, though, the size of the battery for this one was like the size of your phone. And obviously thicker than that, but you know.
You can get the DJI ones cheaper than that, Martin. You can get a nice one for around 200.
No, say the new baby. 160.
Wee baby.
Yeah, 160 quid.
Currently,
and you fly it from your phone app. Or you just set it to do auto tracking or however else you want to fly it.
Kill mode.
Shoot, I've got to find it. It's
kill mode.
But I've got one that does the tricks and shit. So the one I have is just like, I don't want to say it's a toy one, but there's no camera for it, but it does all the barrel rolls and all the flips and everything, you know. But it's small enough I can run it in the house and do all that in the living room. So
you're not meant to fly it in the air, for fuck's sake.
It's only like this big. It's not a big drone.
I've got a micro drone that you can fly in the house. It's actually got a cage to protect it.
Yep.
It goes right. It's a full basket.
Oh, yours has the full cage for it?
If it flies into the ceiling or the walls, it just bounces.
It's no wonder Tyler's dog looks so worried half the time. Poor bastard's getting chased around the air by it.
May have invested in a laser pointer for the cats and dogs the other day, so that was interesting.
Laser pointers and cats are brilliant.
Yeah, you can make them.
The cat I expected. The cat I expected. The husky was the funny part.
Yes, you can. On Lee and Lisa's other channel, you can see footage of their new footage. And I've done some really good stuff. Quite a few bits of it over at Whitby.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna take that out onto the green here and just have a bit of a play with it tomorrow.
It's not Bill in a towel that
the drone, right?
And the drone, when you take the drone out.
I say, when are you gonna play with the drone?
I was on about the drone.
Whitby, all
the kids will be down. It'll be safe to fly it out there.
Whoa. What's just been said?
This is not going any better, Bill.
Yeah, but there won't be any kids about because they'll all be down in town because it's regatta.
Whitby man arrested for chasing children while wearing not very much.
What did he look like? Describe him. He had a towel on his head. He was laughing. He wouldn't stop. He wouldn't stop vaping as it came at me.
He was shouting a high volume voice about a drone.
The birdmen are coming.
It wasn't me. It was Steve the Seagull.
No, Steve the Seagull's going to have fun tomorrow because he's all down there's got full of trading stalls and food stalls and fuck knows what else.
Yeah, literally, probably.
That's it. You'll see Steve flying and Bill have the drone next to him. They're side by side racing.
I ain't going down there tomorrow.
That's going to be a lot of people,
We get a Monday. The town probably 10 times the usual number of people.
You could chase Steve around with your fucking drone.
I mean, better. Chase Vic around, wait for his battery and scooter to go flat.
If I'm chasing Vic with a drone, I want one of them big drones.
I want one of those that's got the gun on
blades.
it. No, I want the one with the gun on it. You know, the military drone.
Forget the drones. Just get an actual, petrol, RC chopper.
Do you know how much those RC choppers are?
Oh, yeah, especially the proper ones. I think the one I saw was years and years ago, a guy had in a field, but it was, I mean, dude, the span had to be at least a good 4 foot.
Yeah.
4 foot, that's a baby.
Yeah,
well, it was also flying it next to the runway for the local airfield, so he probably should have been flying it anyway, because where he had it up at was literally their entry point into the runway.
The smallest proper flying helicopter that I've seen has a 6 foot span. 6 foot rotor span.
Yeah.
I've had an idea, and it involves Vic and the cliff top. Do you reckon we can convince Vic that he's Icarus? And get him to
doing?
See if he can flap hard enough and fly. Is it a bird? Is it a bird? Uh-oh.
No, it's jam.
It's a potato.
It's jam. No, don't, because we've had 4 this week.
Yes, unfortunately, being serious, there have been 4 suicides, which is very unusual for Whitby. I mean, that's
we normally get 2 or 3 a year, but 4 in a week.
That's it's unfortunate, very unfortunate. And awful for the people obviously involved.
Well, in every way, yeah.
Awful. Yeah. But you don't know what's going on in these people's lives.
No.
Mental health wise. To be taking your own life by that in that way.
Well, unfortunately, we've talked about it could be a lack of access to medication at this point, the way things are going.
Could be. Really sad. It's really sad. Yeah.
You know, it's not been the last couple of weeks have not been the best in terms of Whitby. A friend of mine died last night. She hasn't been well as long as I've known her, really.
Doesn't make it any easier.
No. She went into hospital last week. And what started off as a chest infection became pneumonia. Well, yes, last night she died.
Yeah. Sad. It's sad. But that is why mental health, I mean, not in that circumstances, that wasn't mental health, but it's why mental health is important to talk about.
Well, that's why we try to break back to our subject today. We try to break those taboos and try to get people to actually open up and talk about these things. We have whatever, do have people that want to listen and care that you are here. So
it's getting people to realise that that's the hard bit. You know, if people are in that bad place, it's
well,
not.
You guys saw how bad I was when we first started actually having private conversations like this on a regular basis. It took me how long to even let go of the fact that I actually feel that gave a shit about me as a person, not just what I could, gain for them in their lives.
Well, the show 2 weeks ago was about trying to break the taboos and let go.
Mm-hmm.
Because for me, that was something that I've talked to Matt about, but nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not something you normally would share, obviously,
I wasn't in a place mentally to be able to share.
The problem is, especially with this show, if you're going to do a show regarding mental health, there can't be a subject that we can't talk about. It's got to be literally anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not wishing to go back to another show that I used to be on, but there were restrictions on what subjects certain people wanted to talk about. The issue with that is you create a taboo because you don't want to talk about.
Well, yeah, and you've got that stigma of, okay, there's certain things that are just too far.
I mean, I jokingly said, and I half jokingly said, and I was half serious, because I thought it would be quite entertaining and funny to talk about kinks.
Yeah.
Sexual deviances that people enjoy, right? Whether people want to talk about their kinks or whatever, that's up to them. But everybody has kinks in life. That's a fact. Don't care what anyone says. Everybody does. And I wanted to do a show on it, and Sean's face when I said that, it looked like somebody had shoved a lemon up his ass. But the fact is that everybody does have, and by saying no to that, you're making it a taboo subject.
Yeah.
So if somebody has a kink or a fetish or whatever for a certain thing, they're going to spend the rest of their life thinking, I'm some sort of weirdo. I know I'm a fucking weirdo. I have no issue with that. I'm quite happy being a weirdo. But, these things need to be talked about. Got to be.
Well, and in a no judgment way where people can actually feel comfortable saying it,
Yeah, no, there shouldn't be judgment. There shouldn't be judgment. I don't judge people. We've said about like the comedy thing, and we've said about sexuality, and all of these things over time. But at the end of it all, it's not my place to judge somebody. Not my place to judge what religion you are, whether you're a Christian or a Catholic or a Baptist or a Muslim or whatever.
I was going to say as well. I mean, if somebody wants to come on the show and talk about something that's affecting them, they can do.
Yeah, probably this show.
Yeah.
This show's affecting me.
We're going to do a special on how our own show is mentally abusing people.
Well, if somebody has an issue of any form that they want to talk about, they can. If you want to make it more open so that people don't feel things are taboo to talk about,
yeah,
they can contact us and come on the show even.
Oh, yeah.
Because again, it's breaking taboos. I despise those taboos, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it makes people feel bad for feeling the way they do or having preferences or whatever,
Yeah.
It might be, I don't know, it might be you like same-sex partners. It might be something to do with like kinks. It could be the simplest of things. The religion thing is the biggest one for me. Is just the religion, which is all about control. No matter what religion it is.
Mm-hmm. And creating taboos by, you can't say that. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're a Christian, you can't say that. Or you're a Muslim, you can't say that.
Mm.
Whatever. You're a Jew, you can't eat pork. It's taboo. And it's that simple.
It is.
Well, look back like the Amish thing. It's taboo for them to use in certain, areas fucking toilet paper.
That's a bit of a shitter.
No, the old corn cobs you had to use. That's the bad part, Bill. I've got it. Vic should go Amish.
He can't grow the beard.
Well, that's fine. He's single anyway.
Yeah, and he can't climb up onto the buggy.
I mean, you could. I suppose if you wanted a small horse, it could be good as a horse.
He could pull the kids around.
Or an ass.
Yeah, where would the tail go?
Say we're branding all the cattle so we don't lose any. We're branding him just to see him run away.
Branding him just for the fucking fun of it.
Right.
Brand him with SX Mini.
Oh.
Yeah, but if you get the spacing wrong, it's going to look like sex across his arse. Sex Mini.
Well, in his case, you'd reverse it anyway. It'd be mini sex.
Mini on one cheek and sex on the other. That's a hell of a review channel for him, isn't it?
Well, you could just brand W on each ass cheek.
Vaping with
wow.
Vaping with Vic goes Amish.
Talks with Vic, late night after dark talks with Vic. No.
No, that's just.
That's a scary thought, Martin. Vic trying to build a barn.
Oh, jeez.
I've seen him try and build a desk.
It would all be held up with no more nails.
This is the man who drilled his wall to put a shelf up and hit the water pipe.
Well, there is that.
This is also the man that Gail and Zan walked into Vic's room at his house with Vic holding the cordless drill in his hand, and Zan went, "No!" and slapped it out of his hand. Well, that proves how much you can rely on him.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be so much of a barn and more of a doghouse.
I say, it reminds you of the porta potties, don't it?
I think does remind me of a porta potty, yeah. Full of shit.
Yeah, one I want to kick over.
It's full of crap.
Rugby tackle it.
Full of crap and small.
Do it properly. Don't just push it over. Rugby tackle the
thing.
With the door side down.
I was going to say door side down.
I can't get out. Oh dear.
Good.
I'm covered in shit. Oh well.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
I remember very well, Martin, and I've done quite a lot of of treatment of like on the side, on like just chest of drawers and stuff. 10 coats. No. Yeah.
The thing is, what he was doing, he would have been better off with a good quality acrylic varnish.
I prefer, and if anybody has wood mods, I prefer using that stuff, which is beeswax.
Yeah.
Put beeswax on, rub it in so it goes to like when you do your car, it goes that misty colour.
We'll get some of the pores of the wood.
20 minutes, and then just buff it off. And that treats the wood as well, keeps it from cracking.
Yeah.
And a tin of that is about £3. And that will last years if you're just using it on mods.
Well, yeah.
As it's now half past the 2-hour mark.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, we've managed to keep talking a bit.
I'm blaming Tyler.
Now blame Bill. Every time Bill says, same thing as private chat. I'm about to go to bed. 3 hours later.
Oh, that's nothing. You should have been in with me and Lee and G last night and Lisa. I think
the after show.
Yeah, it was. Might have been 4 o'clock.
No, the next Saturday show you guys do, throw me a link and I'll jump in for the after.
It usually, I will do. It usually ends up about 4 o'clock. Yeah, the thing is, Martin, I've been doing stuff like that for so many years when it comes to wood and stuff like that. I know what I'm talking about. My dad and my granddad just taught me things like that. So I don't need some jumped up little Scottish twit telling me what's right and wrong.
Well, if you use a 3.5 mil coiling rod, it'll work out perfect.
Yeah.
We were talking the other week, and I said my dad taught me like an apprentice for the last 2 years of his life. He taught me French polishing, Japanese lacquering.
Yeah.
He taught me how to paint a car, brush paint a car, and finish up it looked like it had been sprayed.
Yeah.
It was perfect. Which is coat, rub back, coat, rub back, coat, rub back.
Yeah.
And you can finish up with not a single brush line in it.
Nope. No. Well, that's how they used to do cars.
Well, Rolls-Royce still did it up until the 80s.
Yeah. Well,
they didn't spray.
Till they got bought out. But
yeah.
When it was Rolls-Royce and Bentley.
Yeah.
And then obviously
their cars were hand painted.
Yeah. I know the pinstriping on them was done by hand because my mum and dad had a customer who used to be one of the pinstripers for Rolls-Royce by hand.
Yeah.
Putting the thin gold stripe along the side. How the fuck you do that shit and keep it levels beyond me, but
that was with the old horsehair brushes, wasn't it?
Get enough paint on your brush and then just
run. Those lines were done with a woodcock feather.
Yeah, get enough paint on there and then they just
travel. Yeah.
Yeah, spraying may be easier, but that wasn't Rolls-Royce's way. Rolls-Royce wanted quality.
Well, it explains the actual price difference too. I understand they were a high-end brand as far as vehicles went, but that explains a little bit more why it was such a high jump in price.
We had Rolls-Royce, you had Cadillac. And on that note, I'm going to end the show.
I'll say, let's be done. We're already half an hour. I got dinner I got to make. Come on.
Right, we're going to call it a day, folks, but we shall be back next week. So I shall let these Muppets, other people, do their goodbyes. When you're ready, gentle folk.
I'll go then. Right. Thanks everyone for joining us. The group is there as usual if anyone is struggling. I hope everyone has a good week, and we'll be back again next week. I shall pass that on to Tyler.
Thank Greg. Oh, same thing, guys. You said, the group's there. Messenger's always there. Like Bill said, too, if you guys do ever want to come on the show to discuss a topic, something you have more personal information on, firsthand experience with, shoot somebody on the group a message. We'll sort things out. But yeah, everybody have a good week. And Bill, say goodbyes, bud.
Yep. I hope everybody has a really good week and just be good to other people, not just yourself. And have a good week. Over to you, Matt.
Yeah, we should be back next week, probably for more ranting and raving about some subject. Yeah, you all know the links anyway, so these guys have already said. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, so we shall say goodbye and farewell for now.
Yep.
And we shall catch you all next week.
Next week.